Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rebecca Gabriel, so lovely to have you join me. We're going to be doing a love reading for Leo. Now, I usually do monthly and weekly general readings, but I've recently been guided to do love readings, and there's a reason for that. The Divine is really wanting to assist people in their soul journey to learn how to love themselves and to really understand the power of soul loving. So these love readings are going to be a little different to most. When we come to this space, it's not about finding, a quick fix for your next love partner. This is about learning to grow in love so that you're living a life of peace and love over the long term. And of course, as you do that, you attract beautiful love energy into your life. So it is a learning space. So Spirit is going to be guiding Leo for the month of June as to where Leo is currently situated in their soul journey. Now obviously the reading is general and it can't possibly fit for every Leo out there. So please only take what resonates with you. I'm sure, however, you will find some gems that can help you along the way. It's a little bit different to monthly and weekly reads. We're all on a journey of learning to love. Now, if you'd like to have a private reading that's specific to your circumstances, there are details in the description box below. And if you are curious, I have actually published a book called The Power of Soul Loving, which I have behind me. And I've also included some information about that in the description box, and also some information about the cards that I use. Sometimes people are quite curious as to which cards I'm using, so you can check that out too. If you are loving the readings, you're enjoying them, let me know. So give it a thumbs up and certainly leave a comment. I'd love to have those comments, and share it with your friends and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be amazing. Okay, Leo, let's get into your love reading for the month of June. So Leo, we're going to start by just looking at the general energy of where you are at the moment in terms of your focus on love, loving yourself, relationships in your life, where you are on your soul path at the moment in the month of June. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Leo. Well, that's an interesting mix, but I can see some progression happening here for you. At the beginning of the month, Leo, I sense that your energy is quite low and you're recognizing that your body is physically responding to the emotional place that you're in. Always, all aspects of who we are integrated. So when we know that our health and our well-being is low and not at its peak, it's usually because of unresolved issues that we're carrying with us. Mental frame of mind, where our emotions are in terms of our heart and any wounds that haven't been healed. All of these things have a tendency to be reflected in our physical well-being. So you're spending some time recovering, resting, rejuvenating, exploring ways to improve your health, and that's a really great thing to do. That's really showing yourself self-love and recognizing that you need some care and some nurturing. And sometimes, when our energy is down, we can find that we go to a bit of a challenging mental space. But I feel that you understand that when your energy is low, that you just need to take some time out, and that's what you're doing. Now, we have such an interesting mix of things here, so let me just feel into this. Things are changing in your world at the moment, Leo, and I feel that the recognition of you feeling low in your energy and not really liking being in that space is enough to really provide quite a lot of impetus to make significant changes. You're desiring this, you don't want to feel low in energy, and as a result, I'm kind of sensing that you get your mojo back in terms of your determination to do something. So we have the World card, which is about big changes and transformation happening and moving forward. And as a result of your decisions and the things you start to put into place, your energy starts to improve and to expand. And this is going to affect your pathway going forward, most definitely. So I feel that this card is like a decision card almost. It is inevitable that you're going to a better place, that you are moving to a better place. I think Spirit is letting you know that despite how down the ladder you feel here, this is where you're moving towards. And yeah, we do need to know where we're heading towards. You know, that helps us to get there when we've got something that we're motivated by. And you know, Spirit is letting you know you're going to achieve that. So keep that as your goal. A new and improved version of you is what you want, and this is what you're going to achieve. Now, initially it may feel as if you've got a bit of an uphill climb. Well, that's only natural when you've hit the bottom of the ladder in terms of your energy. But don't despair. You can tackle this one step at a time, and you can see how the swords here are lined up one step at a time. So don't try to climb the mountain all in one go. Just tackle one thing at a time, okay? And you can do this. You can be methodical. You can create yourself a list and a task list over the month. Do not try and tackle everything in one go. Just pick one thing, one area of your life you know needs a little bit of attention, and start with that, because you're headed towards achievement. You are moving things in your life, and you're going to experience healing and growth. Now, I know you're going to love the next card, which is the equivalent of 2 of coins. So energy, abundance, could be finances starting to flow back into your life as a result of you taking action and you creating movement in your life. I just realised that I talk a lot with my hands. So I'm probably enabling the movement and the energy in this reading. It helps me to get into the message. I'm laughing at myself. Anyway, you are starting to create more vigorous energy as a result of your decision to get things going. And it's like getting the chi, the energy, the prana in you flowing and moving again, which is wonderful, because that's going to be the impetus to get you going to the next level. It feels like really good. Okay, so I just had an interruption in my phone. Anyway, so we're going to look at the Oracle card deck here to see what Spirit has to share with us in terms of your energy to support you with these changes. Yeah, well, you're definitely going through some pretty big transformation here. Both these cards are pointing to transformation happening in your life. So, jewel within a teardrop. You're having quite an interesting spiritual and emotional reconnection here, Leo. So let's see what the card has to share with us. You will soon experience a strong spiritual and emotional bond with another person, a family member, an animal, or a pet. During this time, you will also reconnect with your innermost feelings and true nature, which have been suppressed or ignored lately. This is a deep emotional time where tears of sadness transform to tears of joy. Your appreciation of life, love, and friendships will strengthen as you give thanks for the many blessings in your life. Love is truly all around you. Embrace it, cherish it, and honour it. You and those you love unite through a common bond, and the love you feel for one another grows strong and more profound. How beautiful is that, Leo? This is a special and magical time for you. Be sure to savor each and every moment. Love is all that really matters. I really feel that if your energy has been low and there have been any health problems, depression, physical ailments, this has really put you in a space of really appreciating wellness in your life. And it's brought you to a space of really appreciating those that you truly love, who are emotionally and spiritually supporting you. And this is strengthening your love relationship and your love bond with that person or persons, which is really beautiful. You're starting to feel more in touch with your true self and your spiritual self. So this is what I would start to call soul loving, Leo. You know, where you're really experiencing love at a deeper, more spiritual level and not just a superficial level. So that's beautiful. We have the evolution card, which speaks of transformation as well. So let's see what comes up for this card. Our world is cradled in a cosmic ocean of love, surrounded by an infinite universe, governed by a higher force greater than our human mind can know or understand. We are a forever changing image, forever transforming on our journey through eternity. Yes, climate is changing, the earth is transforming, but this has always been and so will always continue. Are we the architects of our own future, Leo? We don't know this for sure, but one thing is certain. We are continually transforming, and so is our planet and our earth, forever going through change and transformation. It truly is a time to appreciate our own energy and the energy around us as we are transforming. It really brings us to a place of gratitude, self-love, as you recognize the transformation that is happening within you, Leo. And I think as you come to perhaps meditate on that and reflect on that, you realize that the only thing that can stop your own potential is you. There is nothing to fear, there is only love. And love is your guiding force, and that's what you realize. And that's what it is that helps you to transform and to heal. Something truly to remember. In terms of how you are relating to others at the moment, we're going to look at the romance angels. Now this will give us some indication as to where you are on your soul journey in terms of love, either with yourself or others. So thank you, Spirit, for the guidance for Leo this month in June. What can you share with us for Leo? Now let's keep in mind that the reading was prefaced with the realization that you need to recover and retreat and take care of your physical, mental, emotional well-being, and that you're going through a transformative process at the moment. So we have healing family issues. You may be quite focused on family members, past and present. Remembering family who have gone and left this world is helping you to also heal, because those memories are loving memories. Sometimes it can bring up sadness in us, but sadness is not a bad thing. It opens our hearts so that we feel. We must learn to feel and enable ourselves to express our true feelings. And as we remember people in the past, we can release things that have perhaps held us captive in our heart, and that helps to heal wounds. Sadness needs to be released. But there's also the beautiful healing that comes from the joyful memories of our heart expanding when we think of those people in our life. For those that are present in our family now, I do feel that there's opportunity to deepen the connection and really appreciate those people for whatever reason. It's not to say that the people in our family are perfect, because most of the time they're not, and either are we. But it's really coming to an acceptance and an appreciation of having family who are there with you. Whatever the story is, come back to self always and see this as an opportunity for healing within you. Express what you need to express, and if you don't express that to others, at least express it to yourself or write it down. But just know that part of your healing journey right now, the way you are loving yourself or not loving yourself, is very much tied up with your relationship with family, past and present. So take some time to look at that and truly understand why you may have developed certain areas of life that are unhealthy. Why are you blocking your ability to show love or receive love? I mean, you may be excellent at showing love, Leo, but you have difficulty receiving it. Why is that? You know, sometimes we need to actually unpack it. A great way to unpack it is to either talk to someone or write it down without any judgment whatsoever. Because I feel that there's going to be some hidden gems in there to help you have some awarenesses for yourself that will help you to understand why you really now want to take care of you and put things in place to do that. Now this is interesting. For some of you, not all of you, it seems that you've already met your romantic partner, the person that is a good fit for you. This could be the one. Now, if you're already in a relationship, you probably know that. And therefore, you're in a space of beautiful gratitude. And that's lovely. And if that is the case, really value that relationship by loving you. The more you love you and take care of you, the more you are showing your special person how important you are to you. And that improves the quality of your relationship with your partner. And that puts you in a place of appreciating your partner rather than expecting things from your partner. For those of you who are not sure about a new relationship, if you have met someone recently and you've been asking the question, is this the person, is this the one? Spirit is saying yes. Quite likely you have met the person that is meant to be with you. So that's for some of you. One more card, please, for Leo, the month of June. Okay, so there you go. So if you're questioning the person who's entered into your life at the moment, Spirit is saying that someone is coming back to reconcile with you. Someone is coming back from the past to return into your life. And so if you have wondered if this is the right person for you, Spirit is saying yes. Or at least acknowledging that this person is coming back. This could be the one. I do feel that this is worth exploring. That rather than be hesitant or question this person's energy coming back into your life, consider it as a place to explore and to learn and grow. And certainly the more that you work on your own self-love, the sooner this person is going to return into your energy, because you're attracting loving energy into your life, and this person will return. All right, so Leo, let's keep moving. We're going to pull some cards from the Kuan Yin Oracle deck for your spiritual journey, a spiritual message for you, Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this is about your healing journey as well. Quite a beautiful card, really, if you look at that energy. She's called the Ivory Swan Goddess. I'll read it to you. The Ivory Swan Goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your divine beauty. Be more of yourself and shine your loving divine light in the world. I do feel there's a lot of emotional healing to be done for you, Leo, in order for you to really feel into the self-love that is possible. And that there needs to be a level of understanding and acceptance of the beauty of who you are. And that there is no need to carry around a lot of guilt and shame or self-judgment. Because that's what causes this kind of energy. Self-judgment and feeling guilty or shameful about, feeling shame about yourself as a person, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is, it will always manifest in your body and lower your energy. And I feel, Leo, that Spirit is really kindly saying to you, you must let that go. It is affecting you, your physical well-being. So sometimes we can take all of the precautions in the world and, look for the physical ways that we can improve our health, which is very important. But a very necessary part of our health and well-being and our wellness is to also look at the emotional things that need healing and, to remove toxic energy and self-criticism and self-judgment. And I really believe that this is probably first and foremost part of the process that you need to consider. And what's tied up with that are healing family issues. So it may be a lot of that guilt and shame and fear has come from associations with the family in the past. So this needs examination and reflection for yourself, because it's time to let it go. Whatever was in the past, it's not now, it's done. And so whatever energies that you're bringing over from the past to now, you need to let go, because it's no longer relevant in your life today. And that's part of that healing process. You are evolving and changing and transforming, remember, Leo. Okay? And you are experiencing an emotional release and a spiritual connection. It does feel challenging. It's quite a lot to go through, to be honest. So I feel that it would serve you well to embrace this time of healing and not have any judgment around you needing to rest and rejuvenate. This is part of your way of being able to approach your well-being in this lifetime by taking a decisive action and to not feel guilty about it, but to in fact feel good about the fact that this is your time to do that. Let's take a look from the I've just temporarily lost my mind in terms of these cards. It'll come to me in a moment. Love cards. It'll come to me in a moment. We thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Leo and the beautiful loving energy What is the message to share with Leo, please? Love is all around you. There is love everywhere, all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. That's really beautiful. It's very freeing, actually. Love is all around us. I think that's a very self-nurturing way to experience your healing journey, is to know that you're surrounded in love. And we can see through eyes of love. And what I mean by that is to really slow down so that even when we're going for a walk, we're seeing the beauty of things around us. We're seeing love in others. We're seeing love in animals. When we see love all around us, that is so incredibly therapeutic and healing for ourselves. Angel message cards. Thank you, Spirit. What have you got to share with Leo right now? Thank you. It may feel like an intense journey, but really approach this time, Leo, with love for yourself. Like this is a choice to love yourself, a choice to grow. You're shifting the energy. You're shifting the energy and you're healing. I feel that part of this healing journey is you being at a place in your soul journey where you really feel that it's an important part of being able to stand your ground. And what I mean by that is putting in place personal boundaries. Leo, you're very generous and you do give a lot to other people. And perhaps you've given too much over a long period of time and that's drained your energy. Now, part of the actions for you to take in order to heal yourself is to stand your ground, to assert those personal boundaries. Put them in place and learn to say, you know what, I'm unavailable for that today. Or it's not possible for me to do that today, but maybe another time. So rather than giving all of your energy away, you are more mindfully considering balance in your life, balance for your energy. And in order to do that, you've got to stand your ground. And as you do that, you're able to come to a more peaceful place within. And this helps you to restore your energy. So consider this like one of the list of things, actions that you can bring on board for yourself in terms of looking after yourself this month, is to be that peaceful warrior. We're not talking about aggression. You don't need to go out and create World War whatever to fend everybody off. It's not about that. It's just truly just peacefully and calmly stating what it is that you're able to do and what it is that you're not. Because you must prioritize your well-being. It's very essential. And just tackle things one at a time. So we do have some action steps here. Tackling things one at a time, standing your ground, seeing your world through eyes of love, okay? Resolving family issues. Do some time reflecting on what has been an influence in those emotional wounds that haven't healed. Reflect on that and realise that's a thing of the past. Yes. And please rewatch this video so that you can be reminded of the beautiful gems of wisdom that are coming up for you. All right, let's finish the reading with a blessing from the Namaste deck. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful loving guidance for Leo. This healing energy, and there's a real commitment to self here, Leo, to It's really beautiful. It's a really wonderful way of being able to honour yourself by allowing yourself to recover and heal in the most appropriate way. That is how we expand our energy and our ability to love and to bring love into our life. Oh, I like that. It's a really beautiful way to finish the reading. So we have this card. Look at the beautiful light energy. It's very light. So I'll read it. It says, a blessing from the light. You are dearly loved, more than you can possibly imagine, and you are never alone. A universe of love and light surrounds you and showers you with blessings that ebb and flow in your heart. You know, Leo, and I have a number of friends who are Leos, in those quiet moments, close your eyes and please imagine that beautiful love and light all around you, just like this picture. That energy in itself will heal you from the inside. This healing journey, Leo, is an inside job, okay? It's an inside job. This is you loving and appreciating yourself and standing up for yourself, removing guilt, removing fear and shame, allowing yourself to heal by releasing what's no longer needed. Ah, so good. So Leo, we're going to leave it at that. Beautiful guidance for the month of June. That is your love reading. This is how you are going to restore yourself to a beautiful place of healing, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Take care, my friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.